Hi, this is Coach Sandy Nightpaper of Sage Running. Welcome back to my channel, Running Wild, and today I'm going to show you my current pre-run warm-up routine. I do say current because it does change based on what I think I need to be doing, but I do think my current routine would be beneficial for most people, and so with that said, I want you guys to get running, so let's get started. Okay, first thing is a little hip flexor stretch. Now I'm getting this motion by actually starting to activate my glute as well. And so it's always some of where your hip stretch should come from, is activating that glute. So this is just doing 5 with my arm going forward and then 5 on the side. Okay, switch sides. And then as you can see, I'm starting to work on some ankle mobility as well. It's 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, now arm to that side. All right, now I'm going to go into high lunge and bend back just a little bit. Again, getting a really nice hip flexor stretch and also starting to get some ankle and foot stabilization. Twisting lunge, really opening up here. This always seems to feel good in the morning or after sitting for a while. I like to start with stuff like this, and then I'll get into more dynamic movements as I go. So this next one, was given to me by my physical therapist, and basically what it's doing is helping me get good pelvis position by activating my glutes, and this is something I really try to carry over to my run. I'm actually going to do this one 10 times. So keep in mind, this is not your yoga cat cow. I am not rounding my entire back. This whole movement is coming from activating my glutes. And if you notice, this is only my lower back that you should really see moving. My lower back and my glutes. All right, moving on. Seen this in other videos, but I really like this as really good dynamic movement to get my glutes activated. I like to do double first, just to get the right movement, and then I'll move on to single leg, and I'm just doing this 5 times. Generally, I like to do all these exercises between about 5 and 10 times. See, I have a nice farmer stand going on. And make sure this is all coming from your glutes. Like, you should not be using your lower back here. It's not the muscles we want to be working. All right, monster walk, again with the band around your feet. Research has shown that tends to activate things more than putting the band around your knees or even around your ankles. So first I get my make sure I get a good position. I make sure my weight is kind of evenly distributed through my entire feet or my foot tripod, and then I start walking side to side. I don't really count my steps here. I just pretty much go the length of my little room, and then that's it. Okay, so this is for anyone who needs to work on little feet and ankle strength. All it is, balancing one foot, eyes closed. Again, I'm finding making sure my weight is evenly distributed
throughout my foot and not just on my heel or my forefoot, evenly distributed. So just balancing here, eyes closed for a few seconds. And again, this increases your foot's proprioception by doing it with your eyes closed. I always tell athletes, especially who have feet or ankle issues, feel stable before you go run, and then you can start running. If you don't feel stable just doing something like this, you're probably not gonna feel very stable as you're running, and you're more likely to injure your ankle, especially if you're a trail runner, of course. Alright, getting on to some of my favorite movements. This is actually Jay Dechari's new Mobo board. Now, I love this board. Now, there are other ones you can use, or if you don't have a board, this is totally fine. Do it out with a board, just do it barefoot on your floor. You can still get the same movements down. So I'm just going to do a runner's touch. Again, working on good balance. Also, this movement is mostly coming from my glutes and just doing that hip hinge motion. Also, just keeping your entire core strong and stable here. Make sure you're breathing as you're doing this. See, I'm a little wobbly. Everybody has got things to work on. Now I'm going to go straight into a single leg lunge. Again, engaging my glutes, hips stable, a little bit of the inside of my knee too, but really just keeping a nice straight line as I go up and down. I should say this board is just a little extra ankle mobility, basically. Pretty much teaching you to stay stable while your foot's not on an even plane. Right now I'm just switching the board so I can do it on the other side. That's a cool thing about this board, is where I can switch it for each foot. And there's a hole, so you're really learning how to stabilize through that big toe, which a lot of your stabilization for your foot comes from. Again, keep a nice pelvis. Try to keep it straight back. Just going straight up and down, making sure all that movement's coming from glutes and stable hips.
That is my warm-up routine with what I do inside. When I go outside, I do some of the drills I've already shown in some glute activation videos. A lot of times it's just marching and then marching and coming up on my toes, just to warm up a little bit more and just to learn to apply everything to my running form. So that's it for today. I hope you like this video. If you do like it, please subscribe to my channel. That always helps. And yeah, until next time, keep running wild.